I think the colour yellow comes from the sun. When the sun shines, everything glows yellow, giving a very positive feeling. I suppose it's obvious. When it's grey, covering the sky, it gives a sort of negative feeling. The sky is down on you. It's heavy. And when it's yellow, it's up. It's as simple as that. Pat has always tried to convince me that the lows will pass. He doesn't convince me. It seems so dark that the happy moments will go on forever, and that I'll never do another good painting, or that humans will never learn. Then, like the weather, there comes a change. Last night, I suddenly got an idea, and it was of the yellow man looking at a fox, and the fox was eating an eel out of the water. But then this morning, I kind of changed the eel to a duck because I wanted the eggs to be symbolic, I suppose. So I always hope that the first drawing that I do is going to be good, therefore I use this really good paper, very expensive handmade paper. But I can tell that this is not quite right, and I'll have to trace it because he's not quite confronting the goose in the fox in the right way. It's rather sad, really. I was searching for the perfect society. That's why I went to the South Pacific, and that's why I invented the yellow man. He, to me, is perfection. If our society were made up of yellow men, it would be a marvellous place. So it's rather pathetic to have to invent a perfect being. The grey man exists, and I'm balanced about it. Now, anyway, I think. The grey man and the yellow man are equal, good and bad. I created the yellow man in Tuscany. I was doodling on a kind of a balcony, and the vine was sort of shading me from the severe sun, and I doodled a little yellow man. And I realized later, all the things I realize later are quite interesting that I don't realize at the time, but I realized later the yellow man was actually a farmer who lived with his sister-in-law and his brother. And he basically lived alone. You know, he was a loner. And he was small and sort of hunched, sort of like some legendary mythological creature. And he was always giggling. And I realized I was sketching the yellow man because he was always, you know, doing work around the Tuscan hills. And each year we went, there he was, with his rounded shoulders, pitch dark skin from the sun, you know, tending the grapes. And year in, year out, he would work amongst the Tuscan hills. And two little boys said to me, you know, what is that? And I said, it's uomino giallo. And they said, oh, do another. And I did another and another to entertain the little boys. And then finally, I fell in love with the yellow man, and I drew him in every medium. I have a wall hanging, I have a tapestry, a carpet, stained glass, ceramics, drawings, all these things. The yellow man, I couldn't stop. And pieces of sculpture, goes on and on. I did every medium in Yellow Man, and now a film in Yellow Man, so that we have Yellow Man in every medium. And I think film is very much art. Well, the philosophy of the Yellow Man is basically my own, in that I wish I had his philosophy fully. It's that he doesn't judge people. I think judgmental people, or to be judgmental, is dangerous.